problem here is back in May 2010 we had a flood, and during that flood, it caused the land to slide a bit. We had debris out in the roadway, and also it looked like there was high potential for it to happen again. So Irvin and Phil came to our district office. We sat down. They showed us a slideshow. My boss looked at me and said, "You know, this could be a great product for the hillside, the slide repair in Montgomery County." And I said, "Yeah, exactly." So I went and talked to Phil.
From that point, he ended up calling me. We made an appointment. We both came out here and looked at the site. I had my wheel out and my tape, and so we just kind of did some rough measurements, and I went back to the office and did a preliminary takeoff based on those measurements and sent them over to David for budgetary concerns.
The aesthetic reason was probably the sole reason, I guess, that we began using this. And it actually turned out after we crunched the numbers that it was also aesthetically pleasing, and it came at a lower cost.
On this particular project, we spent a considerable amount of time coming out here because these guys had never even seen this system before. And once they were comfortable with it, it went like clockwork. They just loved the system.
The on-site help really helped. As I said, it's pretty intuitive, the construction, but there are also several tricks, I guess you would call them, that really help move along.
Working here, it's just something, we didn't have to dig out a lot of dirt. We just dug down beside the road enough to get the blocks in, and it was that easy. We didn't have to do over dig.
Well, geogrid, especially if you can see on this area where we're at a cemetery, we dig too far back into the hillside, we could run into some problems. So geogrid, the advantage of not having geogrid is I think we went probably 7 feet or 12 feet into the hillside, and that allowed us to basically not have as much excavation. Our maintenance foreman, Charlie Barnes, he says he's gotten many compliments at local functions. His son plays football. He said people come up to him and I guess give him compliments on the job they've done, and actually everyone in the district seems to be pretty impressed.